the spine, lengthen tall, extra deep draw in for that low center. And breathe. We're going to round the shoulders and down, and roll, and down. Give me one more, round, and down. Fingertips on these shoulders, elbow circles, make them bigger. Roll, one more, big circle, and down. Let's go full arm stretch up. Give me a scrunch of the wrists. Give me a rib wriggle to each side. And then we'll reach down behind. One more of those. Warm up these arms before we take on our weights. Rib wriggle, reach, and then down to the back. Roll down. We're going to roll down and pick up these weights. So just use your exhale and rounding down. Rolling forward into flexion. Heavy arms, heavy head. Down we come. We can soften our knees to get our weights. And then we're going to draw them up with us, tail down, stacking up again, and the shoulders will drop down the back. We're going to scoop under these weights, and we'll start by coming up onto the toes, pushing the weights a little bit in front, and lower. Well done. Again, pressing forward, and lower. Two more, push, and lower. Push, and lower. Still coming onto the toes, but now we're pressing back. And lower. Well done. Make sure you press and find those glutes. Use that posterior chain to keep you together. Push and lower. Okay, same thing but longer. We're going to press back, hold here. Take the weights forward. Press back again, then lower. Brilliant. Push back and forward and back and lower. Again. Press back. Come forward and back, and we've got one last one. We push back, take the weights forward, press back, and lower. Woohoo. Okay, we're coming on down, Jane Fonda style. Curl for biceps. Tap the leg. Curl, tap. Curl, tap. Curl, tap. Curl, tap, curl, tap. Well done. Let's tuck everything in and we're going to use them together. We're open and close. Open, close. Well done. Working hard to stay stable on our leg. 2, and get ready. Faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, give me one more. Other side, let's stay low. Go the legs. So we'll go arms, leg tap, arm, trick tap, singles, arm, tap, arm. Well done. Jane Fonda followed no rules. One more single. Okay, pause. Let's help ourselves together. Open and close. Open and close. Open, close. Open, close. 4, doing good. 3, 2, get ready. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, and yes. Well done. Oh, come up. Release the legs a little bit. We're going to lengthen tall now. We're going to hold the weight by the chin. Give me singles with the opposite knee. Reaching up. Push. Reach. Press. Push. Okay, we're going to do a double arm push. Up. Press again. Hello.
I asked her.
That's all good.
It wasn't.
Up. Push. Up. Push. Give me one more. Up. Push. Other side. We're still warming up, so it's perfect timing. Singles. 1. Now I'm pressing firmly into the mat with my standing leg, staying as tall as possible. Nice. Let's add in the double arm. Up. Press again. And down. Press again. Now, if you can do all of this and still talk about Netflix, I'll be impressed. And again, one more. Up and again. Whoa, this is even the new stuff we're going to do. So we've got a lot of fun ahead of us. Right, we're going to turn sideways. Make sure you're not narrow, single file, spaced out so the feet are underneath those hip lines. Well done. Most of my weight's on my front leg. I'm just on my tippy toes at the back, reaching forward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my knee in and tap it back. Pull. So think coming back with elbows. It's all sharp angles. Elbows and knee. You can think of doing something quite different with this. Pull. Pull. Well done. Keep going. 3, 2, oh my God, please. 1. The other thing we're going to make you do here is going to slow it down. We're going to slow it in, and then we're going to have a go at taking our foot from the floor. Now the weights in front are actually going to help you counterbalance. In, well done, and reaching back. In, now we are on the squishy mats. If you want some extra balance, come onto the hard floor beside. In, reach, in, reach. Last 2, whoosh, reach, in, reach. Other side, whoa. Okay, get ready. Maybe you should be concerned if this is a familiar position, but we're going to pull and release. Pull, release. So we start with using the floor, and if you've had that kind of a week to get to Thursday, you can just keep that foot finding the floor for this one. 4 to go though. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to start to reach and balance. Pull in. So we're just slowing down the pace a little so you can feel your way through the movement. Using those weights. And they can actually help you balance by reaching out. Spot something. Using your stable leg. Give me 2 more. Well done. All right, let's pop just one weight down for now. We'll go back to our squat. Again, hips in line with feet. We have the one weight. We're going to pass it underneath. Have those arms a little fly. Pass, fly. Reach, out. Reach, out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing the leading leg. Other leg back. Ready. Good job. Under. Fly. 2. 4. 3. 2. 1. Up. Well done. Okay. We need both weights again. We're stacked through these knees. We can pop the balls in front of our knees. Nice and long through the sitting bones, searching for that stool behind you. Shoulders drop, nice and low. One arm first. Slow little tricep pushbacks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Same arm, faster. But hold the jiggles in the body. Stay strong and stable. Well done. Other side, slow. 2, 3, well done. 4, 5. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double or nothing. Slow. 2. I know your legs are working. Keep smiling. 4. 5. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come up and breathe. Ooh, well done. Same leg position, I'll just turn to face you. Have the weights hanging heavy in front of you. We're going to open, fly. So we'll pause at the top for some nice work between those shoulder blades. Fly. Feel that little squeeze in between the shoulder blades at the top. Fly. Lower. Well done. Fly. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and up. Up we come. Roll the shoulders. Weights down, and get me your rollers now. Well done indeed. We want to find that extension in our spines before we come onto the floor. So we're going to stack our feet. If you like this at home, I mean, we do have that little press away, but you could find a chair or a dining table or something. Gives you that feeling of that stretch. Soften the knees, make sure they're following and behaving, following their nice lines. We're going to lower the head between the arms and just give yourself a soft little wriggle around here. Moving your hips, little side bend. Just feeling that lovely reach and that lovely extension as we press away. Let's try to stay in here with this lovely flat back. We're going to try to straighten our knees and release. Again, push back through the knees and release. Twice more, push back and release. Give me one more, push back. Now can we stay here and swim? So we're looking down at the floor, heads in the water. Find the roller. Freestyle swim. Swim. After this one, we can turn, we're allowed to breathe. Follow those fingers. Adding in that little extra spinal twist. Follow. Take your time. See how high we can get that arm. Open. So your spine can roll. You're able to wobble a little. Twisting in the water. And done. Up we come. Ooh. This is a substantial warm-up. We're doing good. Push the roller to the ceiling. Getting that spine into extension. Lifting up, breathing in. Exhale. We're rolling the roller forward and follow it down to the floor. Peeling down. Block by block. And then lower the roller. Going to roll it forward. We're going to transfer our weight on. Yes, so obstacles and weights around. We're going to lower our knees to nearly touching, and then I want you to lift back up through the hips and push the heels down. Well done. Coming forward to nearly touching. Reverse it up. Push back, heels down. And this time coming down to the floor. Release those toes. Have a little roll out. Happy thumbs. A happy shoulders. Little roll in and out, just allowing the chest to come through. We're still finding an extension into the upper back. I want us to find a little extra movement here. So we're going to go into cat. You're going to tuck your tail under and roll the roller in. So you're in flexion or curled in. And then rolling the roller out, we come back out into extension. Out with the hips and long with the arms. Give me back into flexion. Tuck it in. Rolling the roller in. And out we go. Rolling it out. Back into extension. We're putting the spine all the way through. Back into flexion. Curl it in. Tuck, 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 tuck. And then finding that movement back into extension. And we can hold it there. We're going to go on our elbows. So we'll give those arms and wrists a little break. Strong elbow placement here. Strong shoulder position. Okay, all I ask is that we keep reasonable weight through those elbows. We're going to slide one leg long, lift it, lower, and come back in. Nice. Long, left, lower, and in. Long, left, lower, and in. Long, left. Well done. We're going to change it to a double lift. So long, lift, tap, left, down and in. Looking good. Long, left, tap, left, down and in. Long, left, tap, left, down and in. Last one, long, left, double, left, down and in. Well done. Rollers coming in. We're going on top. We're going to pop our knees on top. Hands down on the other side. We have tricks here to make this a little easier for us. So we have our low shoulders and we can have our toes down. To increase the challenge, the toes come off. Well done. Woohoo. That's just our legs, just the legs. So taking one leg long, reach through the heel. I need your glutes to activate. You've got to activate the muscles all the way up to connect to your body. Good. Changing legs. Again, it's a nice long reach. Extend it out. Reach. And in. That long leg is what's going to save us. We've got that long leg now. Hold the leg long. Hold it. And we're going to rise up onto the opposite fingertips. If we can take that hand off. Reaching. Holding. Embrace the wobbles. And in. This is one of our most joyous exercises. It really is. But you know I'm not normal. Long through the leg, up onto the opposite fingertips, and then we reach. And you're balancing and you're holding, and you are finding your way through. Length is your friend. Length is what saves you here. Well done. There's not many exercises that getting longer makes you more stable. Alright, that's Pilates in a nutshell. Finding all the small muscle groups. That deep activation. Long through the leg. Tips of the fingers. Reach. You can feel everything connecting, everything working. And we're in. Well done. Finish off that as your last one, and we are rolling down. Knees coming in on the inside here. The roller is going to sit at the front of your ankles. We'll do 4 little lifts up on our hands, and then we'll release our wrists and come down into our elbows again. So we're nice and low through the shoulders. All we're doing is lifting our knees, and the roller's not going to move. All right. Lower those shoulders down. A direct lift, drawing in through that low tummy. Exhale and float. And lower. Nice. Exhale, float. And lower. Doing our best here to hold that roller in place. Exhale, float. And lower. Good one. Last one here. Exhale, float. And lower. Take it down into elbows. Releasing those wrists. Okay, we're going to have another go down here. Lower to the floor. Changes that play a little bit. Strong through those shoulders. Exhale, float. And lower. One more. Exhale, float. And lower. And in this position, we can have a little go at rolling out. Now, movement sometimes is our friend. It looks harder, but it's not necessarily harder adding in that movement. So we're going to exhale, float. You're going to push the roller out and in and lower. Like that shin splint roll we do. It's rolling up through the front of those legs and in and lower. Lift, out, in, lower. Lift, out, in, lower. Give me another. Lift, out, in, and lower. Absolute legends. Well done. Get to lie down. So we're pretty much in the perfect positioning, but to continue our extreme multitasking, we need our weights beside us. Well done. But we'll start off easy. Things that are familiar to begin with. Let's set ourselves up so we're long through the back of the neck. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath. We're open across the chest. Lift the hips. Lengthen that spine back to the floor. And just check. Heavy through the back of the ribs. Heavy through the back of the hips. There's a softness to the lower back, but I'm aware of where it is. My feet are perching on top of the roller. We're going to take one leg to tabletop. Done. This leg is going to do 4 extensions. It's going to reach long and come back. And as we do this, we're just keeping our lovely soft shoulders, holding strong through our positioning. Just this leg. And well done. Freeze that leg. The lower leg, get off to the tippy toes onto the roller, ready for rolling long. And again, hold your body in connection to the mat so we don't follow that roller. Exhale if it helps to close and drop the ribs. And in. Excellent. And long. And pause. Together, both legs reaching out. Open scissors. And in. Exhale out. And in. Out. In. Out. In. Other side. Okay. Opposite leg up. It starts the top leg. 4 extensions. 1. Reach, push, push. Well done. Lower leg up on the tippy toe makes it easier to roll out and in. Roll and reach and roll. Get ready, both legs connect together, open scissors and in. Use your exhale to deepen that control. Well done. Again and in. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's just rest our feet back up on top. Now we're going to find one ball. I'm going to have that ball up in my right hand. Then I'm going to bring up my left leg. We're going to start by opening away from our centre. It's going to open out to the side. Now it's just a 1 kilo weight, but I'm still going to take my time. You're welcome to do this without a weight as well. So see how you go with shoulders. Done. Keeping nice and level through our headlights. And it's a good slow control through that weight. Well done. What are we going to do after this one? The leg is going to stay still. Oh, the lower leg, tippy toes on the roll, please. Now, it's not often I take the weight past 90, but we're going to work with a nice controlled positioning here. We're going to exhale and we're going to reach away, same side. Just go as far as that arm feels comfortable and then come back into starting position. Exhale, roll away. Now, normally when we do same side something's going terribly wrong. So it's a good test for our body to test it out, to feel the feels. One last one. And we try that to the other side. So, ball, pass it across your head very carefully. Opposite legs up. We'll start with exhale, let's open out to the side. Take your time, especially for the first ones. Our strength doesn't always match side to side, so just control. Keeping a nice smooth flow to the movement. Last one here. Pause at the top. We want tippy toes on the roller. Getting ready, same side. Reaching away. Nice, slow, controlled speed here. Watching how this arm feels as it comes past the head. Anything feels niggly or unsure, even just holding it above your head. It's got some nice hum through the muscle groups to stabilise. Our last one there. And I like it, I like it. Okay, we're going to place those weights down beside us, reaching with your fingertips on top and feet on top of the roller. Well done. So we're going to push them. We're going to curl forward through the head, tuck in those ribs. You're going to push the weights towards the roller and then roll the spine back down block by block by block. And again, exhale, curl and push, 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 push towards those rollers and down, down, down. One more like that. Exhale, curling out, push, 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 and rolling down. Let's add some spice and tippy toes on the roller. Whoosh. Exhale, curling up, push the balls towards the roller, stay here, and roll the roller out. Well done. Bring the roller back in, and then lowering the upper body down. So that kinetic chain, curling up, balls hit the roller, roller rolls out, curls back in, roll the upper body down. Give me 2 more. Exhale, curl it up, rolling up, rolling in, lowering down. Lucky last. We can do it. 1 more. Go on, team. Up we come. Roll it out. Excellent control. In and lower. Last one with the weights. Both balls up. Going to play with those tricep dips. So elbows stay in place. And we lower 1 ball beside the forehead. Push it up. Other ball beside the forehead. And push it up. So we've just got these nice singles. Nice and smooth. If you want, we can bring in the opposite leg as 1 ball lowers, opposite leg to tabletop. And switch. Well done. Good elbow positioning, holding place. The strength in your shoulders, keeping that elbow from moving. One more. Connecting both sides together. Place the feet down, and we're going to do both arms, aiming for same speed, same distance. Curling back up. Lower and left. 2 more. Lower and left. And lower and left. And we place the weights down. Excellent job. We're going to bring the roller in. I want your fingertips on top. The rest of the body is really curled in. Well done. So just as we were doing before, pushing the balls towards the roller, now we have that roller that's going to roll for us. So we're going to curl forward, push the roller, and lower. Exhale, curl, push the roller, and lower. Now I reckon we can have a go at this. You're doing the same thing, but we're coming all the way up. Exhale, curl, push the roller, and keep going. Use the roller, push through the roller to bring you up, and then slowly coming back down, block by block by block. We'll have another go, then I'll give you a trick to help you. Exhale, curling forward. Push through the roller, up, 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 slowly down. Now something we miss by not having our normal rolling up and down is we often have a little bit of a hip scoop to give ourselves a lift. So we're going to start with just a pure hip lift. Fingertips on the roller. Feel like you've got a good firm press down. Relax the shoulders, relax the head. We're going to press down the roller, we're going to lift the hips and then roll that spine back down, nice and slow. So we've got good strong press on the roller, lowering down, nice and slow. So I like to see head and shoulders staying relaxed down on the mat. That's it. Think about the back of the shoulders staying down, open across the chest as you're lowering. Lift and block by block down. Now should we use that to help us get up? So we've got our hip lift, and as we roll down, the head comes forward and up we come. And then we're coming down. We're going to push down on the roller and lift. One more up. And down we come. Oh, nice job. Can we reach the ends of the roller? That's the test of who's got the longest arms. We want to see if we can get it around the feet. I do have long arms.
No, Jesus.
We're going to place the roller on top now. Scoop your toes up so it stops it rolling off the end. Just relax your arms down beside you. Well done. If we can, we're going to lift this roller up to 90-90. Feel like a bit like a forklift with some timber. Think about the positioning of that lower back, the positioning of your spine. We're going to have a go. Use your exhale to drift that log of timber a little further away from your body and then coming back in. So our limit, our focus is on holding a good, safe spinal position. Exhale, pressing out and coming back in. Exhale, pressing out. Come back in. Whoa. Well done. There's some speed wobbles. You did it. Excellent work. If we want to turn it sideways and sandwich it between your feet and hands, for our more familiar way to roll ourselves up, use the roller to give yourself a push and a pull to bring you up. Woohoo! Okay. We're going to sit on it. So bring it in behind you. Use your hands and lift yourself up on top. Now this, it should feel quite steady. Nice wide feet. And just sitting up on top of the roller. Well done. We're going to start with just give yourself a little release. And we're going to do a nice stretch while we're up here. Well done. Plant your feet firmly out in front of you, a little bit further forward. That's it. We're just going to make sure our knees don't drift and lollipop together. So we're going to hold their line, find some height, and then you're going to reach over and use that knee, and then use it to pull and turn yourself into rotation. I like reaching my arm open here, but if you find touching the floor to give you a little bit more twist is good, that's all good. Also this front hand, you can use the hold, or you can straighten that arm and use that fulcrum of the inside to press against. And we're going to release. So we've got choices. Using it to try to give yourself the best stretch. Reaching across, turning to the back, and through. Then we're going to do it once more each side and add in a breath. Find a bit more movement. So we're reaching, staying tall as we turn. I get round to as far as you think you can get to. Now stay here, breathe in for me. Exhale, try to turn a little deeper. Release. Other side, holding on. Stay tall to turn, turn, turn. And breathe it in. And out. And release. Well done. We're simply going to slide forward. Back down to the floor. Elbows come on. And we're going to work our way up using the roller and get ourselves that nice extension stretch. So we're leaning on the roller. Make sure you breathe. Exhale. And as we're breathing out, that's when we're just going to gentle press through the spine. So just leaning on. And then release a notch. Lean on. Sometimes certain levels feel a bit tender. And you can skip those levels completely. You're getting a little bit of movement to the one above will help release that one below. Okay, we're heading up into that mid-back territory. We have to support our head. So loop your fingers, rest your head in your hands. My head, I get to rest really heavy in my hands, and I feel like it relaxes my spine more. So I'm going to get the most out of the stretch. So I'm going to have a go at leaning back here. If you think, oh, I don't feel ready, you can lift your hips and have a little roll around, massage up in that area. It feels awesome. right up on top of the shoulder blades. It's a lovely massage. If you feel a bit spaced out, you can bring your feet a little closer. Maybe it gives you a bit more control. We're looking for extension in the spine, so we can always have a go at lowering the head. And if we can lower the head, can we lower the hips? So we're just working through, finding movement. Try to enjoy it. So, for some people it's so good, it just hits the spot of all those places you feel really tight. But sometimes it's like arm openings where you're working for it, and it's can be tender, and some people are very sensitive in their spines, and this can actually feel quite aggressive. So just take your time. Even if you just pop your hips down, have it really up on top of the shoulders, and just roll that head side to side. It's just a lovely way to give a little bit of a massage. Now don't fret too much. Last little 30 seconds here, but I'll take you into another position to have a stretch too. The roller gives us so many options. So we're going to go lying down on it sideways. So we're going to turn it. This is where we sit our hips right at the very end, as though we'd almost fall off. Not starting comfortably. Then we take ourselves down. Block, a block, coming down onto the roller. Well done. And we have our feet nice and wide, giving us some nice support here. The key thing is to make sure we're centered on the roller, because it's the best balanced chance we've got. So if we lift up our hips, roll the spine down the roller so we have equal weight on each side. Feel nice flat feet to the floor. And then we might feel confident to take our hands to the ceiling. We're tight through that aeroplane seatbelt. I can feel the roller up behind me, and I know where that contact is. So I'm going to open one hand out to the side, and then come back to the ceiling. I'm going to keep my balance, opening the other arm, and up to the ceiling. Now, if you can reach one of your weights here, you've got the choice to have a weight up in the hand as well. Slow and controlled. What you're going to feel there is an increased challenge. Suddenly, your upper half, thinking towards that rib cage and shoulders, desperately needs to connect down towards the lower half. And having a weight just makes it so more obvious. So taking your time. Of course, if you're familiar with this exercise, I also ask of you to see whether you can narrow your base, making your triangle a little smaller. So we shuffle our feet a little closer together. We have a go if we can still hold our balance here. One. And then we're going to place that weight down. Normally I quite like our palms up, elbows to the floor, but today we're going to go knuckle bone fingers. We're making a stable that you would scoop the knuckles into. It's going to date my age. Right, pressing down through those fingers. What happens here is I can challenge us a few more different ways through our body and our balance. It's working triceps, round 3 tricep work. Right, so in this position, we're going to take one leg to tabletop and lower, other leg to tabletop and lower. Remembering when that foot places down, place it back down in line with your hip. Our balance will get challenged if we start to get really narrow through our feet. So placing that foot back down in its train track. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's try our line dancing, our 4 square. So you're going to use your exhale. We're going to lift one leg and the other leg and lower one and the other. Breathe. Exhale, lift, lift, lower, lower. Breathe twice more. Exhale, lift, lift, lower, lower. Breathe. Last round. Exhale, lift, lift, lower, lower, and breathe. Well done. We're going to add in the lift with the opposite arm. So one leg lifts with the opposite arm and lower. Back down, find your knuckle bones position. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now just be aware of the hand on the floor. You might be able to get quite soft with those fingers. So you're working stronger through your center. Less reliance on the arm. One more. And then feet down. Let's take both arms up and give ourselves a nice stretch. If we have our hands together, bring our elbows together and squeeze. Then we're going to open out to the side. Making sure those fingers are going back as much as the elbows. Breathe. That's quite nice here to open through those arms. Use your out breath. Try to relax. Try to enjoy it. And don't always feel like if you're stuck here at this goalpost 90 degrees. You can play around a little, just move slowly. Just seeing if you're able to find a different stretch. Each muscle line behaves in a slightly different way. So just feeling our way through. Few seconds here. Reach these arms up to the ceiling. 4 things. Curling forward to tap the knees. Roll it back down. Curling up to tap. Roll it back down. 2 more. Curl to tap. And lower. Give me 1 more. Curl to tap, and you're done. Now you can roll sideways off, or you can curl up into sitting to dismount. We are coming all the way back around onto all 4s. We can do our thumbs up, just getting that extension stretch again. Give yourself a little bit of a release after being on the roller. Keep using that out breath though, keep breathing out. Well done. We are still doing our push-ups today. That's our best response. It'll fly by because we're going to do 2 positions, only 5 in each, right? With the roller. Oh, she's just ditched it. No. First one, all the fingers and thumbs facing the same way. All right. This is going to force your elbows down by your side a little more. You've got 2 choices on how spaced out you are. where the roll is coming is that mid-chest bone. So we're lowering towards there and then push up. You're going to feel that a lot more into triceps. You can be a little bit more spaced out with that push if you like. But if we're in here, it's still, the upper body is still heading to that same direction with the roller. Look, you're nearly done your 5. Change of arm position changes the muscle groups working. We're going to take our thumbs onto the inside. Then our elbows track out, and it's much more of a chest press as you come up. Using the chest muscles a lot more. That's it. Bring it a little bit closer underneath you there. So your head's going over the top, and that will be lower shoulders. Well done. See who's counting? That's your 10 done, and you barely noticed. Well done. We're going to do our thread the needle. It gives us rotation, and we're going to do 3 things. So let's take it onto one side. We'll set ourselves up. A multi-purpose exercise. So it doesn't matter which way you're going. You're going to start by reaching through. And then as we come to the other side, start with just elbow. So elbow to the ceiling, turning that chest as much as possible. Then go full fingertip stretch, lifting up as high as possible, possibly finding more. Stay here, slide the leg out. It can be on the floor, or we can lift it off and enjoy a balance challenge. Lengthen those limbs though, reaching out from the center, and we're coming in for a nice soft landing. Reaching through again. And opening. 3-step, elbow, turning more with the fingers. Then we slide the leg long, reaching if you like, holding your balance, squeeze the glutes, long, long lines, and then in. Well done, we'll come to the other side. Woo-hoo. Lining up, reaching through, threading the needle, and then coming back, elbow first, pushing from the floor, get the fingertips higher, and then we can slide that leg out into side balance, reach, and then in, soft landing, coming through. Awesome job, team. And back through, elbow first. Open full fingers, slide it up, reach, hold the balance, hold, and you're in. Ah, release the wrists. Well done indeed. Okay, we've done a couple of roll downs this class, so we're going to roll ourselves back up into standing. To do that, we have to get onto those toes. And push ourselves back onto our heels, and we're rolling up. Tail down, stack the blocks. By block, up we come. Woo. And breathe. Someone not dizzy? Good job. Okay, we're going to line ourselves up again. We're going to do our find a balance. Nice and soft through our knees. We're going to scoop up onto the toes. Ready? Go. Up, lock it in. Shoulder, center, glutes. Hold. Soft. Again. Scoop. Lock it in, hold. Shoulder, center, glutes. And again. Another chance. Up. Lock it in. Hold. Hand out. One more. Up. Lock it in. Hold, hold, hold. Great save. And out. Now, last week we did our little jump. Okay, we'll have another little go. So just a gentle jump, soft landing. Ready? So we're just going to use the scoop of the nice soft legs. Jump. Well done. Jump. Jump. Nice soft landing. Well done. Alright, come on up with the arms. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Rib wriggle. And then down to the back. And then bring the hands in. Rotate the other way. So we can come onto the toes here. Make sure the legs are active and the glutes are found. Rotate the upper body. Turn, turn, turn. And then we come back through. Other side. Turn, turn, turn. We're going to loop the fingers behind the head. Now, drop your shoulders. If you've got speed wobbles, you can just stay down through the feet. Otherwise, just raising up a little. We're going to turn again, holding that balance. And release, coming through, other side. Round we go. Back through the middle, but keep your arms here for me. We're going to go knee up. Lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. Release. Very well done. Shrug your shoulders and drop them. Shrug your shoulders and drop. And then we're going to roll and slide. Round and slide. Roll and slide and round and well done. That was really good. So you can kind of see, I was like, how can she be talking? How can she be thinking things? Yeah.